Julie Clark. Thanks for popping in. This is my writing hut and I'll give you a quick tour. It's not very big, so it won't take very long. Hanging in the window here, I have a story catcher. It was once a dream catcher, but I've turned it into a motivational tool. I've written a blog about it, so you can go to my website and read about the story catcher if you wish. I have this metallic board, which is great fun. At the moment, I've stuck on a book light. I leave it on so I know when I've got my radiator on, so I remember to turn it off. Up here are books full of stories. Some of them have been written now, some of them are in the process, some of them are still first draft ideas, some of them have literally just got a sentence in them for an idea for a story. I have a few books about writing here, which is very useful. Obviously Stephen King, fantastic, thoroughly recommend it. Not to be like, it's not a book for this is the way you do it. It's just a book with some good advice in it, good ideas. Down here I have an old wine case. These are empty notebooks because every author needs lots of empty notebooks. These notebooks here, I've got information on writing and the books and stories that I'm working on now, the memoir. And up here are more empty books, notebooks, it's very pretty ones as well. Oops, there's now one on the floor. My childhood friends, these are the books I've written here. What else we got here? Oh, and this that they're on. This is a standing desk. If I'm out here too long and I need a bit of exercise or need to stand up for a while. This is a piece of old metal I found rotting in the garden. Used up some spray paint, and it's a fantastic planning board, notes board, reminders board. Very, very useful. And if I turn you around this way, there's the view. This is a view of my forest garden and my absolutely fantastic apple tree. So this is a forest garden in the making. We've only been working on it for about 20 months. If you're interested in what a forest garden is, or how it's been progressing, then there are plenty of videos on my channel about it. I've written some blogs about it too, and we have a website. So please look at links below. What else? What about my stories that I've written? I'm a multi-genre author, which makes it difficult for marketing. But anyway, I've written hundreds of flash fiction stories, some of which are now published in 2 volumes of Lunch is Too Short for Long Stories. I have written a middle grade children's book. It's fantasy. It's called Colours of Rain. It's set in a world where you only see colours when it rains. I have finished a women's contemporary fiction called Intimate Lines. That's about a woman who's making difficult internal choices. It involves art and family difficulties. I am in the process of doing the final edits on The Finder, which is a YA fantasy. And the main character, Gracie, has more powers than she's comfortable with. She doesn't want people to know. She just wants to be normal. Of course, that isn't possible, but she tries. I'm writing a memoir at the moment of our journey over to here to live in France from the UK. I followed my husband's dream and I found my own. I have several stories waiting. Some of them are first drafts. I have another YA set in space, and I have middle grade fantasy as well. Oh, plus I have a trilogy, which is also middle grade, that I'm working on at the moment, and that one involves dragons. And I think that's everything I wanted to tell you today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you soon with other videos about the books I've already written, the stories I'm thinking about writing, my process of writing, problems, successes, and the occasional poem.